Hey YouTube, this is Iceman VIII, and today I'm gonna do a mod. I'm gonna review the mod, Elemental Orbs Mod. Elemental Orbs Mod adds a bunch of craftable new items that, I guess, take control of the elements, so to speak. The first item is the orb itself. The orb is crafted like this: ore glass and a chest in the middle. You use these to make all these other orbs here, and the Omega orbs, we'll get to those later. First one's the fire orb. Fire orb, you take an orb, pour flint and steel, and some coal, and you make it. I'm not sure if it works with charcoal. I think it might just only work with coal. So the fire orb, let's show you this in action. So fire orb, basically, it will set every enemy within a certain radius on fire. So say you have a bunch of creepers, you want to get rid of them all. Slowly do damage to them all. They're not dying yet. Hurry up. Okay, and they're all dead. So that's one use. You could also say you burn a passive animal like a pig or a cow, it'll drop cooked meat. See, cooked pork chops. Also just useful for getting rid of any random mob around. Just they get irritating when you're trying to do something. Okay, next item we got here is the lightning orb. The lightning orb is made like this. Take 6 redstone, an orb, and a diamond. You have the lightning one. The lightning orb basically does what the fire orb does, but with lightning. So we'll use cows, because I'll show you what happens when you use it on creepers in a second. And lightning orb. Well, I guess any cooked meat they dropped was incinerated, but hey, whatever. Now let me show you what happens when you use this on creepers. I don't recommend this unless you don't care. Now, if you weren't on creative mode as I am right now, those would probably blow up and you die, like, repeatedly. Whatever, this is just fun, just to run in nowhere and just start destroying things for no reason. By the way, I have headphones in, so you probably aren't going to hear the sound effects, but I do this just so you don't hear an echo either. The next orb we have is the TNT orb, or the explosion orb, I guess is what it's called. Explosion orb, yeah, go figure, that's how you make the explosion orb. Let's use this on some kills real quick. Right click and yeah, and there's still an electricized creeper over there. So yeah, you don't want that near your base. Or maybe you do, who knows? Give creepers a taste of their own medicine. There we go. And there's still that one electric creeper. Let's get rid of him. Another orb you have is the ice orb. You make the ice orb by getting ice blocks, which I guess you'd have to use a sub-touch enchantment, or maybe, yeah, you'd probably have to use a sub-touch enchantment to get that. This basically creates little things you could walk on, and my game is lagging incredibly because of this. I don't know why. How can my game handle a little bit of ice? Whatever. And you can make pathways to walk on. It's loading some chunks, but it's refusing to load others. That's not cool. I guess you could trap a mob in here if you wanted to. Like that creeper, that just, yeah. This would be useful if you're just trying to run along something real quick. Just if you're trying to get across a large expanse of water and don't want to swim or make a boat, that'll be quite useful. Next we have the Ender Orb. Ender Orb, basically when you right click it on an enemy, they teleport away. Annoying creep in front of your house? Get rid of it. Noisy cows in front of your house? Get rid of them. And that's a baby cat. Okay, I'm not sure the max range of this. I guess probably however far an Enderman can teleport is probably the max range on this. But yeah. Creeper stuck in ice. Zombie. Goodbye. I'm not sure. I wonder if this actually works on the Ender Dragon. But hey, that's for another time. Next we have the Dry Orb. The Dry Orb more or less takes things and just dries it. Destroys trees. Some soil will be turned to sand. Some grass will be turned to dirt. It'll get rid of water and ice as well. So say you're going through an ocean, you just want to get rid of it. You could just do this and just destroy the ocean more or less. Let's see how much this. I guess you could keep using it. It gets rid of random amount of blocks. I guess if you keep using it, you just get rid of all the water if you wanted to. Ice shelf. Get rid of those too. It's pretty useful. Now, in the complete opposite of that, you have the Nature Orb. Nature Orb, what it does is tries to replant some of this stuff. It'll take any dirt, turn it into grass, try and plant some trees on it, so on and so forth. It won't restore like how the other thing destroyed water. It won't restore water or anything. It won't turn sand back into dirt, but it'll try and replant. So after maybe if you burned your entire forest down with the fire orb, you can try and replant it with this. I almost forgot. You craft the Ender Orb with an Eye of Ender and orb. You craft the Dry Orb with sand, flint and steel, and an orb. And the next is going to be the Water Orb. Water Orbs, water buckets, and an orb. Water Orb does exactly what its name says. It just creates water. You could use this if you're trying to break your fall. You could do it like that, and more or less. Let me get out of creative to see if this actually works as I intended to. Okay, I have to change this to achievement. Okay. Yes, it actually works as I. So yeah, you can break your fall with that. Well, I guess I destroyed some of the signs, but the next orb, I guess I'll use the Nether Orb. Nether Orb does what its name says, and it'll just turn any surrounding blocks into nether. Some soul sand, some netherrack, some pigment, random spots of lava, some nether wart. Yeah. This could be a very easy way to farm nether wart. It'll be a very easy way to die. Because pigmen, once agitated, just relentlessly attack you till they're all dead. It'll also probably burn down an entire forest. But hey, who cares? Who can just replant that? You also have the I already said another orb. You also have the Animal Orb. This spawns passive animals with a chance of spawning a zombie as well. And they're not spawning for some reason. Why is anything spawning? Maybe there's too many things on the screen. I'll be back in a second. Okay, well I figured it out. It wasn't that there are too many things on the screen, it's just that this only works on grass. It'll spawn a lot of passive mobs, but you should be careful because some of them are glitched and they won't move. You can just log out and log back in and they'll be gone. Another thing is it summons a lot of them at once, so it might lag out your game a little bit. Just get rid of a couple of them. See, you see how I hit a large amount of them and I'm not doing any damage? Those are glitched ones that aren't actually here, but just appear to be here. If I were to log out and log back in, they would be gone. You create the nature orb. The nether orb is made by taking a bunch of nether items, some netherrack, some soul set, nether wart, gold nugget, gas tier, and a glass wood. The animal orb, some fish, pork chop, raw beef, chicken, some bones, and some wool. Last, another one you have, I forgot to put this in the chest, is the defender orb. Defender orb, there we go. Defender orb. You hit it and it'll spawn either some wolves. Yeah, this form spawns wolves, tamed wolves. Like they just fall out of the sky, I guess. Spawn some tamed wolves that just follow you around and attack anything. And this is lagging very badly. Okay, it's good. Whatever. Now another item you want to know is the Omega Upgrader. The Omega Upgrader is how you get the Omega variant of all these orbs. What you do is you just place this down and you right click with any orb. Right click. Why isn't it working? What the? Okay, I don't know why that isn't working. Let me get a different orb. Fire orb. Right click with any orb. Fire. Let's just get. There we go. Now it worked. And basically, when you right click with the on one, you get the Omega variant, which is much more powerful than all the other ones. The radius is increased. Well, it's not going to really do anything to these pigmen because, yeah, they're immune to fire. And these are some glitch rules, so they don't even exist right now. So let me put up some more Omega variants. This is the Omega Fire Orb. You create an Omega Orb. You'll find Omega Stone underground, and you use those to create the Omega Orb. Let's use the Omega Lightning Orb. Once again, you right click with it, and it'll create the Omega version. I wonder if lightning affects pigmen. Okay, apparently does not. Pigmen are a pain in the ass. Okay, and now my wood is burning. Okay, whatever. You see that. Let's spawn some cows just to show you how this actually works. Omega Orb, Lightning Orb. I take it's stronger because it just more or less one hit those. Spawn some more creepers. Hit them with the Omega Orb. Yeah, it seems to be stronger. Not sure though. But I guess why not? It goes upgraded. Why shouldn't it be stronger? Okay, then you'll have. I still don't know why the Omega Defender Orb wasn't working. That's odd. Whatever. I'll just show you what the Omega Defender Orb does then. When you make the Omega Defender Orb, instead of wolves, it summons out iron golems that'll listen to you. There'll also be some glitched iron golems, like the ones that are moving, but a good amount of them will actually move and work. I'm not sure if they're glitched or just standing very still. Whatever. Then you have the Ice Orb, the Omega version of that. Just does what it did before, but much more potent. You'll freeze about, and I don't know why ice is just lagging me so I don't know why. But this one seems to be much. The other one did only about a chunk. This is doing about 4 to 5 chunks. I don't know why ice is screwing up my. So whatever you said, the Omega Ice Orb. Once again, be very useful if you're trying to cross a large expanse of water and you don't want to make a boat or swim, because swimming takes forever in this game. The Dry Orb, the Omega version of the Dry Orb. I guess it just does that, but much better. So let's see how strong this is. Go into the middle of the forest and dry. Okay, quite strong actually. If you look on the minimap, there's one clear-cut square. So I think if you go into the middle, it'll be much more effective. If you don't want to burn a forest down with a fire orb, just use this. Just dry up the entire forest, make some more desert. I wonder if it snows. I wonder if it starts like raining or it starts snowing here, or does it stop because of all the sand? See, let's see a mega dry orb. Let's try the water orb. Oh god. Let's see what the mega water orb does. Oh, it seems to do the same as the other one. It doesn't seem to do much of a difference. There probably is a difference, I'm just not aware of it. Whatever. And the Omega Nature Orb. I guess it'll just be like the dry orb where it larger radius. So if you were to just use this enough, maybe you could cover up some of this desert. Not really, it's quite apparent there's a desert here. It looks placed. I mean it is. So yeah, you could try and make it look better, but it's still a desert. The Omega Nether Orb. Which I'm going to be very upset to use because I just got rid of all those pigmen. But hey, whatever. Let's just use it in this jungle because I hate jungle. Yeah, that's damn lava on one. Obsidian. Obsidian farming. That's a lot of pigment. Yeah, so I guess as with the nature and dry orb, it's just much larger radius. Doesn't actually do anything, add anything like. Okay, then you have the Ender Orb and the TNT and the Explosion Orb. And the Ender Orb is, I'm not sure if there's an Omega version of that. Is there? No, there don't appear to be. Oh. Well, I guess if you made a bigger explosion than this, that'd be kind of overpowered. Why are all these things just not going away? Well, but I guess that's all for this mod review. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Bye.